What's up, everybody? This is Rob Sheck. So to do the next video in my Gran Turismo 4 Japan Race Championship with the Nismo GTR LM road going version. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs. Hoping to get there by the end of the year. Right now we have 8% of my viewers are subbed, so we'd love a few more. We are in race. What race was this? I think I just said it, but I can't remember now. If I have 40 points, I must be in race 5. So we are on Suzuka Circuit. 4 laps around Suzuka Circuit is actually pretty long, so let's see what we can do here. I've been kind of messing with the AI on all these races. Suzuka Circuit is one where I probably should cause something to happen. It seems like this race should be something interesting. We'll see. But in the meantime, we'll just kind of give the Lancer a boost because his top speed sucks. Push the Supra into the... We'll just push him over there. See, look how good the AI is in this game. Like, it's like a challenge. Like, can I mess them up even more? Is that what we can do here? And it's pretty freaking difficult. Like, there he goes. There goes the Infinity. I'm like, dude, you're so good at staying on the road. It's like, have some fun here, guys. Let's make this more interesting. Get off the road. Do some fun stuff here. Alright, there goes those two. They're chilling back here now. I won't mess with them anymore. I won't actually mess with them. So yeah, I'll just wait a little bit here. Let them both kind of recover from that. There should be some AI fails on this course because this course is notorious for some AI fails. Seeing them already kind of drifting wide makes me be like, maybe they will do something. We'll see. The NSX will require some special attention for sure because the NSX is... I kind of didn't mean to destroy the Lancer there, but it's fine. The NSX is easily the best car out of everybody here, and I think is the whole reason why we have a 5 on the A-Spec mode on this level, because this NSX Type R is probably the best car, if I had to assume, of Japanese championship or it's Japanese road cars. I would assume that the NSX is probably up there for the best car of the cars in this game. Maybe like the NSX-R concept. It'd be an NSX though. I don't see there being other cars that could be as good. But again, if people have ideas of cars they know make mistakes on this course, let me know. I don't see that being true. So I'll shove this Supra out there. He'll come back onto the course. Actually, that was a pretty good turn by him, so... Dude, get off the road, man. Okay, there he goes. That's probably good enough, because he'll probably be slow, and then the Infinity will catch up to him, and then they'll all be close to each other. So, yeah, the AI in this game is like, I mean, look at how hard I have to work. Like, with the GT3 AI, it's like you basically just push them in the back, and they pretty much recover it, but the Gran Turismo 4 AI, obviously, they've really polished them. They're pretty much, like, perfect, unless, like, tire wear is involved. So other than that, like, they kind of nail it. And even then, tire wear is only really going to happen on a Nürburgring course. Like, that's basically it. It's when the car, like, misses the pit. They don't miss the pit a lot in Gran Turismo 4, unless you're super softing Group C cars. That's, like, the only... I mean, obviously, I have a whole AI series on my channel focused solely on Gran Turismo 4 AI fails. So it's not impossible, but it is difficult. The AI in Gran Turismo 4 are so polished, and it's, I mean, in a way it's great because when you're in a race where you're actually, like, when you're doing the harder races in the game, it's kind of awesome. Like, the AI do a good job and you feel like accomplished when you beat them. But like in races like this where I'm like what are we doing here? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not very... They just don't make mistakes unless you, like, shove them off the road, and even then, like, oh, hold up. Is he doing something weird? Okay, yeah, that was kind of weird. I still want the NSX to get into last, so yeah, let's go ahead and let everyone else pass me. Let's push the NSX right off the road here. I went flying there, okay. And of course, as it would always be, the Lancer Evolution literally Like, okay, Lancer, you gotta pass the guy. I literally hit him off the road and he boosted him forward. Like, again, and then the Lancer's gone. Like, the Lancer's not gonna keep up with the NSX. It's just stupid. The AI is the thing about the AI being so good is that part I don't have a problem with. It's when they drive on that ghost path. They fixed this in GT5. It feels like in GT4 the AI was even more adamant about ghost paths. Like they just were like, we have to stay on the road exactly where we need to be. There's no other way, and it's really obnoxious. Honestly, it really is so jarring for the player because you're like, these dudes like don't even notice people, and it matters in this game because they're a little bit less touchy. So like in GT2, they drive the ghost paths, but when they see another car, they will like move out of the way. GT4, they just like slow down, nice and slow. It's really obnoxious. They like just don't they don't do anything interesting. And I'm not gonna help the Lancer anymore. If he didn't pass him there because he probably just bumped into the back of him and boosted him forward like a moron, I'm done. I'm done messing with that. I want the NSX to still ultimately get second. I'm not gonna mess with him anymore because I think he can literally still do it. He's that good. So, but yeah, it's just like the AI are so clean in this game. It's like GT3. It's like they make mistakes where like a human player would. Gran Turismo 2, similar thing. Gran Turismo 1, like they make mistakes when they go off jumps, but like 4, it's like they're so clean. And again, I like it. I'm not against it. There we go. There's a Infiniti G35 flying off the road. That's pretty nice. I didn't do anything there. So yeah, the thing that just I'm confused about is like the ghost paths have always been a thing in Gran Turismo games, and so like I don't have a problem with ghost paths, but it just seems like with this game how they slow down when they get near other cars, that I have a problem with. Like the massive slowdown is so strange. I just went right off the road. But yeah, it's like they get off the road, you think, okay, like something's gonna happen there to keep it interesting. Nope. Like they just recover it perfectly. It's very rare that you'll see the Gran Turismo 4 AI make mistakes on their own. They do it. No, they do, but it's just like it seems almost impossible, and I don't understand why. I mean, if somebody knows anything about that, I would love to hear about that in the comments because I'm like, I don't get it. It just seems like they overcorrected from earlier games, I guess. Like it just seems bizarre. And so like the fact that you can mess an AI up on a road and they go off the road and you go, okay, that'll be more interesting now, and then they just nothing happens. You're like, dude, like, or they don't even go off the road. Like you bump them and then nothing happens. Like I'll shove this Supra, and like in GT3, if you start to let them like he's gonna recover this, or he won't. Okay, he didn't. Okay, he really didn't. But that's okay. Um, usually they don't. Usually that doesn't work, but that did work there. Anyway, I still think he'll do fine. So it's just frustrating when the AI are so clean, and then you just watch them take corners perfectly every time, and then they bump into people when they're trying to get past them, and they slow down when they're trying to get past people, and you just watch them like, dude, you're not even trying to get out of the way. Like Great Game 4 AI, they will just run into the back of people all the time, and then I feel like they got a lot of critique for that in GT4. Like when GT4 came out originally, people were like, dude, okay, the AI is like what's going on? Like how come you guys like it seems like you downscaled them, and they kind of did. And so then they were like, sorry, we did it for B spec, and they did it for B spec, and that's understandable. And then I'm like, okay, cool, y'all did it for B spec, but guys, they're not even interesting anymore. Like Gran Turismo 1 had AI fails. You could find AI fails pretty easy in Gran Turismo 1. 2, same thing. Lots of courses, lots of AI would make a lot of mistakes on certain courses. And it was usually because they would try to battle another car and then they would hit a corner weird and then just go flying off the road. Same thing, honestly, with GT3. The AI would, like, you have your classics. You know where they're going to make mistakes, and then they do, and it's great. But then with 4, you know, you still have a couple, but there's so much. I think it's just because there's so much to do in 4 that then you're just like, it's so few and far between that the AI make mistakes. Like, you still get it. You still get it. It still does happen, but it is very infrequent. And it's weird. It's weird how they like fixed it so much that it became like boring. It became like boring. Now, granted, this game is more about completion than any of the earlier games, but you still gotta have a little bit of that AI fail, and so that's just weird when that doesn't happen a lot. But there will be some videos. We'll get those videos going. There are some AI fails, and I'll put them in the AI fail channel as well. And what do you know? NSX Type R gets second. Kind of knew he was going to, and figured that was going to be a thing. We'll see how everyone else does. Supra did get fifth, so sorry, Supra. I kind of ruined your race, but you know, in everyone else's defense, I ruined everyone else's race more, so it's fine. But thank you all for watching. I'll let the replay go. I'll show all the crazy AI fails. Some did happen without me. So thank you all for watching. Peace.